Cup.
Hello, ladies. How you doing today? You ready to cheer? Excellent.
A window is open for one team to become a champion. A season of dedication and hard work will now become one team's season of destiny. The semifinals begin today. In Game 1, Tiffany Milbert and the New York Power will take on Brandi Chastain and Bay Area Cyber Rays. Then in Game 2, the surprise team of the WUSA looks for a road win. Melissa Moore and the Philadelphia Charge will battle against Brianna Scurry and the Atlanta Beat. Take a look into the drama of the WUSA playoffs next.
Brandi's ready and the fans are ready for playoff soccer in San Jose as we kick off WUSA semifinal Saturday on TNT with New York and Bay Area. And welcome to Spartan Stadium. Beth Mullins along with Anson Dorrance, and Anson, the Power have the leading scorer in the league this summer. Tiffany Milbert's been the top striker in the world.
Well, Tiffany's the key. Raw athleticism coupled with remarkable technical speed. This is what the league has had to deal with. Watch her walk through defenses, clinical finishing. Heck, she's as fast with the ball as most players are without it. She's an amazing player, and this game is on her back.
On the other side for Bay Area, it's been an incredible turnaround for the Cyber Rays from worst to first in the league, and Brandi Chastain playing a big part in that recovery.
You know, when they threw her in the back, they locked it down. Brandi has wonderful pieces to her game. There's deception. Look at that. Thanks for coming. There is hardness. I mean, this kid's tough. We saw her biceps earlier. And there is flair. Look at this nifty back heel to get Katya in, of course. If you're not Brandi, there's no drama.
She is certainly ready to go. Bay Area and New York, one battles for the Founders Cup next week. The other goes home. We've got the kickoff next.
You were awesome. Yeah, you saw my rebound? Okay, hotshot. Now you gotta clean up.
New Clean and Clear Deep Action Cleansing Wipe with beta-hydroxy for a deep down tingly clean.
1, 2, 3, 4.
New Deep Action Cleansing Wipe. Clean and clear and under control.
The raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
The Sonata from Hyundai, with the freedom of America's best warranty plan. 10 years, without a care in the world.
Nothing's worrying.
For a limited time, get the Sonata with automatic transmission at no extra charge.
There's more to girls than meets the eye. We're strong and beautiful. No lie, soft and dry is that way too. Strong and beautiful, just like you.
A strong dryness ingredient and skin conditioners keep you
Softer, drier, strong and beautiful, just like you.
Introducing new Era Max.
I am a jungle gym. I am a trampoline. I am a brick wall. I am not a washing machine.
Now you don't have to be. New Era Max. Cuts through your active family stains to brighten whites and colors.
I am a finish line.
New Era Max. This is your era.
When the timing's right, it all comes together. During factory authorized clearance at your Texas Ford dealer, save on all the best sellers in Texas with cash back up to $3,000 and clearance financing as low as 0.9%. It's a beat you'll only hear during factory authorized clearance at your Texas Ford dealer today.
Dear SMU, I want to thank your staff for helping me succeed in the information technology field. I'm grateful that Southern Methodist University has a center right here in Houston that provides technical computer training. With the help of SMU's Advanced Computer Education Center, I'm finally achieving the six-figure income I always dreamed of. So I wanted to send you a picture of my new hard-shell laptop computer carrier. Thanks again, Mary Castillo.
You too can upgrade your life. Call to reserve your seat at a free information session.
Welcome back to San Jose, New York, and Bay Area. Let's get to the starting lineups brought to you by Clean and Clear. First for the New York Power and Grow Espacet, critical for the Power, Anson.
Yes, they're in a 4-5-1, and Grow broke 2 fingers yesterday in practice. Is she going to miss today's game? No, she's a Viking, and that's the way they warm up.
The starting lineup for the Bay Area Cyber Race, Cece, one of the most talented in the world, if not the most.
Yeah, they came together because she started playing defense. I mean, this girl can do it all, but now she's doing defending as well.
In goal, New York's Gao Hong. She's been in pressure situations before. For Bay Area, the youngster, Keisha Bean, the biggest test of her career is next.
Witness the drama as golf's final major returns to TNT. Absolutely perfect. Tiger Woods shoots for his 3rd straight PGA, but golf's greatest will be gunning for the title. See the 83rd PGA Championship continues tomorrow at 11 on TNT.
What's drama?
Drama is life at 190 miles an hour. Drama is being a NASCAR crew chief. 27 guys with 1 goal. 14-second pit stop.
Drama is being original. Drama is living up to expectations.
Drama is growing up in the shadow of greatness.
Drama is spraying paint on the final lap. Drama, now that's going across the finish line upside down.
Drama is just finishing the race.
Drama is NASCAR on TNT.
Freeze! Police!
One way or another, I'm gonna find you.
You're not fast enough for me!
One way or another, I'm gonna see you.
What the hell are you? Justice.
I wanna find you. I wanna take it. Or another, I'm gonna win you. I'll get you.
Back in San Jose, set for kickoff. You can also hear the play-by-play of this telecast in Spanish by selecting SAP on your television remote. 3 times during the regular season, these teams met. Lakeisha Bean pitched 3 shutouts as Bay Area won the series 2-0-1. Milbrit, the leading scorer in the league, held it just on the average, Anson, 2 shots on goal per game. And both sides, well, of course, New York wants that number up. Bay Area wants to keep it down.
And, you know, this field isn't that good for Tiff either. It's not that long, and her game requires some length so she can get in over the top or through.
Brandy Chastain pushing forward and taken down. Free kick coming up for the Cyber Rays.
Good first touch. Actually, second touch was great. Just cleaned out. Nothing complex about that. Simple call by the referee.
Quick restart. Service into the area off the head of Espacet. Knotted down. Still not cleared out as the Power rely on the boot of Tiffany Milbrit to get it out to midfield. Settled by Kelly Lindsay, one of the top youngsters in the league. Ian Sawyer says she has been fantastic for the Cyber Rays along that back row. Gao Hong delivers right to Venturini. And the handball called on the New York Power. Ian Sawyer's the head coach for the Bay Area Cyber Rays. They went from 1-4-1, and then they made the switch in their structure and finished up 11-6-4, the most wins in the league. Gao Hong handles it in the area. And for the New York Power, Pat Farmer, 9-7-5. Midway through the season, New York spent some time in first place. Went through a 4-game losing skid and then rebounded late in the season to grab a spot in the playoffs. CC. Well, Anson, even the players that you talk to love to watch CC work out there, and they say that's one of the things they have to be careful of, not to stand around.
Well, you know, one of the best things about this league is to showcase the best players in the world, the American kids. And there's a player that we can all learn from.
Story Brian Staples and Milbert give chase as CC wearing the number 10, tied with Christine Lilly for the most assists. 10 apiece in the league. Katja. And Katja gets pulled down by Ann Nielsen.
Well, you know, CC, we're talking about how good she is offensively. Look at this. This is a part of her emerging defensive presence that's really helped Ian and his team. But look at this stuff. Change of pace to get in on a great final pass. But look at this change of direction. They can't stay with her. Change of pace, change of direction, all the fundamentals. And it's a clinic when she plays.
Off a couple of heads and over the end line. Corner kick coming up for Bay Area. Pat Farmer telling us before the game they have to find CC. In particular, their central midfielders. He said a lot of the responsibility will probably fall to Nell Fettig. And talking about making her stay in the same direction and not allowing her to turn. She takes the corner. Near post. Headed on and a goal! Bay Area strikes. CC Katja to Julie Murray.
You can draw this thing up. It's flicked from the near post right into the middle of the goal. Almost clinically organized in the box, and look at her, she's going nuts. They say this is the best celebrator of goals in the league.
A glimpse of why right there, and that is bad news for the New York Power, allowing Bay Area to score first and score early. Murray in the 4th minute. Julie gets her 10th goal of the season. Battle on the far touchline. Venturini and Tammy Pierman. Tiffany Milbrick. And now Sarah Whalen, a couple national team members. Another look at Murray hanging out in front of the goal.
It's all made by the initial flick into a dangerous area, and Murray just jumped on a great opportunity.
Julie has had an outstanding second half of the season. Now an opportunity for New York, and the Power strike back to tie it at 1.
It looks like that Viking warm-up of breaking your fingers before the game worked. We're going to watch as Grove sends a perfect ball across. Right behind the defense, volleyed in first time by Emily Jans. If this is what the playoffs are going to look like, we should have the stadium filled right now.
We are off to a fantastic start in San Jose. Jans, her second tally of the season. And the first time in 4 meetings that New York has scored on Bay Area. That is just what Pat Farmer wanted to see. Some help from Milbrick up top, and he gets it. CC working with Katja and Julie Murray. Murray trying to spin in the box, taken away by New York.
And that was gang tackling by the 2 Brazilians about 25 yards out. I mean, the rap on them is basically just having attacking flair and not defending as being erased.
A quick strike for New York to get right back in it. And Emily Jans, who has been such a pleasant surprise this year, Anson, for the Power, comes up with the biggest goal of her career. CC looking to chip it up top. Whalen gets a head on it. Heading in the direction of Katja, the one-timer. Saved on the goal line by Gauholm. Oh, what a blast from Katja and a big save.
These teams are out here like both of them been shot out of a cannon. This is one of the best starts I've seen in this league. Look at that great first-time strike by Katja. May have had a chance to roll over the line, but I think Gao did hold it there. That's our clear view presented by AccuView.
1-1 in the 8th minute. What a start to the inaugural WUSA playoffs here on semifinal Saturday on TNT. Bay Area in purple, New York in white, Atlanta and Philadelphia to follow us. Keeps keeps it alive on the far side for New York. Cuts back to Whalen. Cece picks off the pass. Cece plays it back to Chastain. Brandy pushes forward. One in front. Cao Hong is there.
Yeah, Bev, it's almost as if this field's dimensions are so tight that New York can't play with the correct speed to solve the lack of time and space. They all seem to be playing at a panic rate.
New York pushing forward again. Lawler plays it out for Nielsen. Blasted out the back by Corey Staples Bryan. Boy, you sense too how quickly the transition is with the shorter field. Katja lets it rip and just misses wide left.
And you know, if there's a negative rap on Gao, she started playing soccer as an 18-year-old. She was a basketball player, and obviously her feet aren't going to have the sophistication of a lot of the other keepers in the league. And here's the example.
Katja has had a couple of terrific scoring opportunities. Cao Hong making a huge stop on the goal line just a couple of moments ago. Looking for Cece. Well, you can feel the energy level rise here at Spartan Stadium whenever it's on Cece's foot. Boots it out of the way. Katja, this is the most recent of her scoring chances.
And here's what I was talking about. This is a former basketball player. Missed clearing it right into Katja, and she actually overplayed it on the near post. It could have been buried lower left.
The young Brazilian. 7 goals. 5 of them have been game winners. She's hit the crossbar or post at least as many times, Anson, and then just a moment ago just missed wide with another opportunity. The 24-year-old from Brazil has been a special player this summer.
She certainly looks to strike at every opportunity. That's been clear already in this game.
Chastain back defensively. That was one area where New York was looking to try and strike, was behind Brandy when she pushed forward. Milbrick. Lindsay trying to prevent her from turning. Tiffany plays it into the box. Lakeisha Bean is there, leading the league with 8 shutouts. Had a terrific run when they went on that 10-game unbeaten streak in June, July, and August.
Didn't you say earlier that Sarah Whalen was telling you yesterday that they've got to help Tiffany more, that when she gets the ball, everyone stands and watches? Well, there's an example. She got it in the flank. She made a great serve into the box, and everyone was frozen waiting for her to make it happen on her own.
Now, Whalen said that Millie is the best in the world. She's proven that, but they've got to get her some help. Well, who is the only player of the 4 playoff teams to play every minute of every game this season? That is today's Aflac trivia question. Only player out of the 4 playoff teams to have played every minute of every game. All 21, all 90 minutes. I'll have the answer for you later in the game in the second half of play. 12th minute, tied at 1. Julie Murray striking for Bay Area. Emily Jans with the quick equalizer for New York. And the WUSA inaugural playoffs off to a hot start. Nielsen, marked by Venturini, playing it into space and run onto by Gina Oseguera. A late addition to this Bay Area squad, has played in and started all 3 games since joining the team after she got cut by San Diego. And that was when Joey Fawcett came back from maternity leave.
If you're going to lose a position to someone, I think all of us could gracefully lose it to Joy.
Oseguera started calling around to the other coaches in the league and said, hey, give me a chance. Bay Area called her back, and she's been a starter along that back row. Has some experience with the Mexican World Cup team back in '99. is a native of Santa Clara. No cutting to Milbert. Milbert taken down by Oshigera.
I'll tell you, the thing that the Bay Area is doing so well right now is they're getting numbers around the ball. Every time you see a New York player with possession, there are at least 2 people running at her.
Milbert looking for Pierman at the far post. A collision in the box, and the push called on Tammy. Goal kick, Lakeisha Bean. Well, that time Anson, New York did have the numbers up.
Well, actually, that was a nice idea to try to get it behind the flat back here, and you've got some players running in. They both thought it would be a little lower, and they both sort of collided, misanticipating where it was going to land. But still, not a bad serve into the box.
Lakeisha Bean. Boy, the goalies can be an offensive weapon today with the smaller dimensions here at Spartan Stadium. Gotcha. Trying to work through a couple of defenders. And then cleared out throwing coming up the Bay Area.
I still don't think New York is comfortable with the pace of the game. I think they're all playing a little nervously because they have less time and space than they're used to.
Cece runs on. And then blasted wide by Carrie Dorn, the 22-year-old out of Yukon. Was a teammate of Sarah Whalen at Connecticut. And on opposite sides today, Venturini settles nicely. Cece. At the conclusion of today's game, we'll select the Aeromax Player of the Game. Aeromax, the official laundry detergent of the WUSA, will donate $1,000 in that player's name to the Women's Sports Foundation to help support a new era for girls and women in sports. Certainly part of that new era will be the inaugural Founders Cup trophy that will be handed out next weekend in Boston. One of these 2 teams will be there. Atlanta and Philadelphia in the other semi later today on TNT. And Anson really has developed into the Triple Crown, if you will, of soccer trophies. The Olympic gold, the World Cup, and now the Founders Cup joins it.
Ann Nielsen seems to have turned an ankle there. Trying to stop. Let's see if she can run it off. New York power.
Across the far touchline, throw in for Bay Area. Nielsen still hobbling a little bit here in the 16th minute. It is an absolute gorgeous day in San Jose. Very hot. Chastain trying to make a run. And another corner kick coming up for Bay Area. Quick restart. They scored on the last corner. They go quick this time. CC, they'll get another opportunity.
In the zone, you're going to give away seams. Murray found the last seam. Let's see if they can tighten up the seam where she is. It looks like Groves dropped back a bit in there.
Is there a body on Julie Murray? Espaceth heads it clear momentarily. Christy Welchel got her forward on it. Dorn plays it back in. Not out of danger yet. Big collision just outside the area. And a dangerous spot here for a Bay Area free kick.
This is pretty clear. Basically, Pierman jumped up and smashed into her on her way down. Good call by the referee.
Chastain and CC over it. Brandy chips it over the wall. Gao Hong is there.
That was an excellent shot and a great save by Gao. Looking at it again, it has a bend on it. Maybe not perfectly upper left where they wanted it, but still a nice free kick on the frame, well anticipated by Gao.
4 shots for Bay Area, just 1 for New York. That one did find the back of the net, however, for the Power. Julie Murray in the 4th minute for Bay Area, and then Emily Jans 2 minutes later for New York. The goal scorers here in the first half. Battling Brandy Chastain.
There's an example of Brandy's experience. She knew Pierman's faster, so what's critical if you're a slower player is fight to get in front of the player as you run towards the ball, and that's exactly what Brandy did.
Big collision as Christina Bell very slow to get up.
I think Groh was saying, hey, Christina, welcome to Norway.
Playoff time, we have already seen the physical play and the intensity ratcheted up a notch. As these two teams fight for a spot in the championship game.
We could do a highlight reel of Groh smashing people in this league. I mean, she's incredibly courageous. There's one example, 2 different looks. But it's a free ball up there. If you want to mess with her, that's the price you're going to pay.
2 broken fingers yesterday in practice for Groh. And just patched them up, and she is out there and playing a key role today for New York. The power without the services of Anka Aarnes, the other Norwegian national, who is out with an aggravated knee injury. And of course, the big loss back on August 2nd was Christy Pierce, their defender, who was with the U.S. national team, was out with an ACL, and they had to make some adjustments with Christy gone. And they've apparently made the right moves. So the WUSA on TNT is brought to you by Hyundai. Proud to be a charter sponsor of the WUSA. Hyundai is backed by the Freedom of America's Best Warranty, the Hyundai Advantage. And by Aeromax, the official laundry detergent of the WUSA and active women everywhere. 20th minute here in San Jose, tied at 1 apiece. The power restart. Bourne wins it in the air. Christina Bell apparently okay after smashing heads with Groh Espeseth.
The Bay Area is playing at such an excellent speed. The shape of the New York defense in the back changes every time in inappropriate ways. They've been vulnerable almost every time the Bay Area gets the ball in midfield.
Boy, another wicked collision. And Nielsen up slowly again. And now Kerry Seitz, the referee, trying to settle everybody down a little bit as Katja and Jen Lawler battled for the throw-in. No ground will be given up this afternoon in San Jose.
Oh, the pace the Bay Area was playing earlier has slacked off just a bit, so now New York can play a little. It's impossible to keep up that pace for 90 minutes. I was impressed with how long the Bay Area did play with that sort of defensive intensity.
Pierman comes back for it. Trying to get around Venturini. Put away by Bay Area. There's Tisha. Bell touches it back to Cece. Cece's got Chastain down the left side. Can't get it out to her. Blasted out by Sarah Whalen. Sarah Whalen, the national team member from Connecticut. As the Honda Award winner collegiately as the best player in the country. Cece, Venturini plays it wide. Katja on the right flank. Tries to get around one defender. Taken down outside the area. Ronnie Fair.
And that's cautionable. She hit her from behind, and there it is. A very easy call for the referee here. Watch Katja fight through. In fact, she nutmegged her. And now she holds her off, and Fair trying to get back in it does take a piece out of her from behind. Good decision by the referee. I think Fair was probably a bit upset that she was megged.
Probably. The nutmeg through the legs and out the other side. So now Cece will take the free kick. Cece tries to bend it in the far upper corner. And Pat Farmer now joins us down on the field, the head coach for the New York Power, tied at 1 here in the 23rd minute. And Pat, Had to be one of the biggest goals of the season for you when Jans was able to strike so quickly after giving up one to Bay Area.
Sure, I think that was the only time we were on their half of the field. A great response from them, a great challenge from Groh, and obviously a great finish from Janzi. And to get one gives them a little confidence for the rest of the match, you would hope.
Pat, this answer, there's no time and space out there, is it? They're just swarming the ball. It looks like you guys are having a hard time getting a rhythm.
Yeah, I think that's really true. I think it's like that out here because it's so small, and you'll certainly remember from your UNC days here that not a lot of space, and to be honest, they're ahead of us here. They're outmatching Ronnie a bit on this side with KT, and we don't have much time. They're playing like they're at home, and it's a playoff game.
Still, Pat, you're in it. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
And indeed, Milbrit with a chance for the lead, pushes it just wide. Golden opportunity missed by the Power.
I know Millie right now is kicking herself because look at this. Great first touch to get in, great second touch, and then just shanks the finish. I don't know if that one she was trying to go lower right, but I think she just mishit it. Could come back to haunt the Power.
Big opportunity in the 24th minute for Milbrit to get her 17th goal of the season. Instead being able to cut off the angle and really miss it wide, and now New York will try and keep the pressure on, getting some more people forward, and Nielsen continues to struggle. That's the third time she has gone down bothered by that left ankle.
And you know what is amazing is they are still in it. But look at Jen Lawler, incredible ball to knock it in behind their defense. Two great touches by Millie. I mean, she usually walks those things in, and she shanked it.
She was telling us before the match, I have got to get more than just a couple of chances a game. She had a big one there. As the Cyber Rays dodged the bullet. Looking for Katja in space. Katja had a handful of jersey on that one, trying to sneak behind Ronnie Fair.
Yeah, Katja seems to be just having her way on this side. She's so strong and fast. It's intimidating playing against her, and yeah, she took a piece out of Ronnie then. But boy, she's a handful.
Thorne. Chastain. Look back to Brandy, intercepted by New York. Now Lawler giving chase, but Tori Staples Bryan is there. Here comes the throw-in for Milbrit.
That's always going to be a tough foot race. You knock it in behind Tori Staples Bryan, and rest assured she's going to get it.
Milbrit looking for another opportunity. Well, she was telling us prior to the game they have to put more pressure on the youngster, Lakeisha Bean.
To get by Lakeisha Bean, we need to challenge her more. I want more chances against her. Maybe we've had 2 shots against her. We need 8 shots against her. We need 10 shots against her. And I know one of those will go in. I know she can't be a stellar keeper for every shot.
She was able to deny Milbrit to a certain extent on the chance that Tiffany had, pushing it wide a couple of minutes ago. Tied at 1. New York in white, Bay Area in purple. Bay Area the 2 seed, the Power the 3 seed coming in. Atlanta and Philadelphia, the other semifinal, to follow us this afternoon on TNT. Milbrit battling with Thori. Tiffany looking for a call, doesn't get it. Goal kick, Bay Area.
And that's a great matchup, watching those two run.
What a special summer she has had, leading New York into the playoffs. Of course, she had a good stint, the couple of games with the U.S. national team, scoring goals against Canada.
She's exciting every time she gets the ball now. Even earlier when she got the ball on the right side with players all around her, she still made something happen.
Thorne deflected off Lawler. Mel Fettig, now Murray, the goal scorer for Bay Area, tries to flick it forward. Dorn has been a real bulldog in the midfield this year for Bay Area.
It's the kind of collision a veteran doesn't want to make with a young player, especially Brandy right now. She's a bit banged up.
Looks like Chastain will leave it for New York. Ro Espeseth, who had the service to Emily Jans on New York's goal. Man, this will be interesting with the hand bandaged up there on the throw-in. Ooh, not a whole lot behind that one.
I guess you can make a case for her throwing that one with one hand. Of course, that's against the rules.
Cici looking for Katja, a Brazilian countrywoman. Katja keeps it alive, but New York is there. Christy Welchel.
What a ball. Gets in over the top and still dies before it reaches the end line.
Espeseth, the real heart and soul, obviously a hard-nosed player for New York, playing with the broken fingers today. She's also battled through 3 different knee surgeries during her career. Remember that Norwegian team that won Olympic gold in Sydney. Venturini back to Chastain. Now Murray over in the corner, can't track it down.
If you want a clinic on feathering balls in behind flat backs, watch this young lady work. It's got enough backspin so it dies on impact, obviously perfectly accurate. Every time she touches the ball, it's a technical revelation.
30th minute in San Jose, Spartan Stadium, New York and Bay Area tied at 1 apiece in this WUSA semifinal. Julie Murray scoring in the 4th minute for Bay Area, and Emily Jans responding in the 6th to tie it up for New York. It was a torrid pace over the first 10 minutes, and it has settled down since then. Chastain and Milbrit battling. Nansen, you were talking earlier about that may be the best place for Tiffany to find some spaces behind Brandy if Brandy's pushing forward.
Well, you know, the disadvantage in playing a zone is the other team gets to set the matchup. So if they want to match up Millie's speed against Brandy, maybe that's the side they should push Millie on. But in the system they're playing with just one high. So Millie's almost forced to stay in the middle. And obviously Tammy Perriman's out there. They're trying to nullify Brandy's experience with just a great athlete running it. But so far, Brandy's had no problem.
Fettig back to Groh. Nielsen tried to flip it on for Lawler and does so. And over the near touchline throw in Bay Area.
Come on, everybody, let's go!
For Bay Area, May 27th. After losing to Atlanta, they were in last place in the league. And then went on a 10-game unbeaten streak. And on July 29th, when they beat Carolina 2-1, they grabbed first place in the WUSA. And they battled Atlanta for the top seed until falling in the season finale to the beat. But a lot of the Bay Area regulars did not play in that match.
Right now, it just seems like New York's playing to survive. Bay Area is clearly playing to win. And to be completely frank, they're fortunate to be level.
There's a look at Pat Farmer, the coach for the New York Power. Both sides have been practicing the PKs really for the first time this year, knowing that A tie will no longer end it. We'd have to go into overtime and ultimately penalty kicks to determine a winner to move on to the WUSA Championship next weekend in Boston. The majority of the run of the play has been down at this end, with Bay Area putting the pressure on. Here in this first half, the deflection goes back to Torrey Staples-Bryan.
But the silver lining is New York had yet to score against the Bay Area, and now they have.
Well, Sarah Whalen was telling us earlier that when they went through their 4-game losing skid, their record in July was 1-5, and in fact, Milbrit said it seemed like it was about a 10-game losing streak. But she said they turned that around and turned it into a positive. And that helped them build their confidence that they could come together and come back from that. And perhaps that will be the same case this afternoon. Already rebounding from the early deficit to stay level with Bay Area. Milbrit. Tiffany has to wait for some help up top.
And again, every time a player gets the ball, it seems like on the power that she's always dealing with two. Look at this, 2 on the ball.
A lot of purple jerseys around Tiffany whenever she has a foot on it.
And I'll tell you, Ian's not even satisfied. He's screaming at Christina Bell to pressure the ball more, so I guess getting 2 players around the ball isn't even good enough for Ian right now.
Welchel runs through Bell to try and get ahead on it. And the free kick for Bay Area.
Do we get to say she had her bell rung?
I think you could say that.
Boy, that looked like it hurt.
We have seen some fierce collisions here in this first half. Cece looking for Katja. We are seeing an awful lot of service, Hansen, over the top. With the shorter dimensions here, players trying to run on.
Well, you know, I'm impressed that any balls actually get through. Lawler's ball got through to Millie. Of course, Cece's that we saw earlier got through to Katja. It feels so short, it's so hard to do.
Kelly Lindsay. Just graduating from the University of Notre Dame this past May. In fact, took a day off. She only missed 2 games all season. One of those was against Philadelphia so she could graduate. Headed back to South Bend to get her diploma. And boy, is Ian Sawyer's high on her play, and certainly warranting a look by the national team as well. A couple of youngsters from Notre Dame, both her and Bean. Gao Hong out of the back, falls loose, fired on goal, and knocked off the line. Sarah Whalen.
It looks like Groh might be down.
Whalen got back to blast it off the line, and Espeseth is hurt for the New York Power. A wicked collision as Gao Hong came off her line to try and punch that one clear. Jesse Baum and the New York training staff out there quickly to attend to Groh. Espeseth broke 2 fingers yesterday, taped him up, been out there. She's been involved in several collisions in this first half, has shown her toughness throughout the season, and here's the collision.
Well, she plays with remarkable courage, and Gao comes out to win this thing, and it looks like she may even have been hit in the head with Gao's foot. Let me see if we can take another look and have a better angle on this. Oh, and great clearance here by Whalen to save the goal-scoring opportunity. But she was smacked. You can see blood all over her forehead.
Pat Farmer in New York obviously looking on with concern as the training staff continues to work on Espeseth.
Well, I'll tell you, if there is a player on that team that
and then through down the line.
can play through this, Groh has to be the one.
Okay, good job. I think he's okay.
Another jersey.
Watching, Gao comes out. It's very hard for me to see what hit her in the head. Who knows? Maybe an elbow. Here she is being carted off.
Walking off under her own power. And look at Hong's elbow here.
Yeah. Yeah, her right elbow hit her right in the forehead. Probably opened it up in that area right above the eyebrow.
Nice hand for Gro Espeseth, the Norwegian national, playing through 2 broken fingers that happened yesterday in practice. She assisted on New York's goal scored by Emily Jans in the 6th and sidelined after that collision with Gao Hong. And the power will play a man down. Hong, you could hear her call for that one. And the rest of the power defenders got out of the way in a hurry. Ten out there right now on the field for the New York Power.
Yeah, they can't afford to sub Gro if she can come back in.
Collision in the penalty area. And a PK will be awarded to Bay Area. Katja taken down in the box.
You're going to see Katja run onto this as she's being challenged by Nell Fettig. And it looks like Nell did spin her around, knocking her to the ground.
So now Brandi Chastain will take the penalty kick to try and give Bay Area the lead. Shades of the '99 World Cup final against China. And once again, she beats Gao Hong for the goal.
Another angle on this foul. You can see Nell spinning her around. And now the variation between that finish. Great celebration. The variation between that finish and the World Championship is in the World Championship, Brandi took it with her left and buried it. And this time she smacked it with her right.
Hong takes it for New York. And you can't help but wonder, Anson, with Gro Espeseth out, would she have been a difference on that play that allowed Katja to get through? The WUSA on TNT is brought to you by new Band-Aid brand pain and itch relief bandages. Band-Aid, the better healing brand. And by Venus, from Gillette for Women. Reveal the goddess in you. Espeseth sideline after the collision with Gao Hong. New York playing a man down, the PK awarded, and Chastain knocks it home for Bay Area. Now New York looking to counter. They scored just 2 minutes after the first Bay Area goal. Got the quick equalizer from Emily Jans that Gro assisted on. Another tough tackle. This time it's Venturini that goes down.
And part of this as well is there's no space. And there's no space, there can be more collisions. But let's face it, this game's critical, so everyone's going after it. Everyone's going in hard. Welchel goes in hard there, while Vench is passing it. Just takes a piece out of her.
Capers Bryan deflected down. Bay Area fans quickly give a hand to Venturini as she pops up. Of course, she was involved in one of the more spectacular collisions of the summer early on when she broke her wrist. has been battling back from that all summer.
Ken Waller did well to get out of that pressure. And doing well to calm New York down.
Once again, Gro Espeseth out, getting attended to, and they will give her some stitches, 6-7 at halftime in the locker room. So New York will continue the rest of this first half, a man down. Murray, the cross in front. And then Katja trips up one of the power defenders. Brandi Chastain, second PK of the season for Chastain, striking it home in the 40th minute. A couple of other good chances. Katja has had a couple. Tiffany Milbritt had a great chance for a goal, pushed it wide, 1v1 against the keeper, Lakeisha Bean. Whistle will be called on Bay Area. And how about this? Warrior Espeseth will come back before getting the stitches. Pierman pushing forward. New York wanted a PK of its own instead of...
Go ahead and beep her, George. Go ahead.
Bean will clear it free, and Espeseth comes back on.
And I'm actually surprised the referee didn't call that, not because it was necessarily clean cut. Usually they're looking for a second chance to call a penalty.
Milbritt bounces one into Bean.
Basically just to even things out.
At the half, we will talk with Brandi Chastain. Also take a look at the second of our semifinals, as well as give you the first half highlights. There have been plenty of them. With 3 goals, several near misses. Gro Espeseth, the walking MASH unit, is showing incredible heroism here in the postseason to just be out there.
Given the broken fingers as the first part of the warm-up that resulted in the assist, I assume we're about to see a second one.
Through all of the tape, she's got one of the assists as well on the James goal. And we will add 3 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. Gans running with Milbritt. Good recovery by Cece coming back to play some D.
And it confirms what Ian and all the other coaches were telling us. The team started to gel when Brandi went back there, but also Cece took a greater defensive responsibility.
Going back to Lindsay, Bay Area. Richard Fields will try the left. Now Murray turns it inside. Cece given a chance to turn. Pulled back by Bell to Chastain. But down Bell, trying to get a boot on it. Calhoun makes the save. Murray looking for Bell. What a pretty feed.
Great ball here initially by Lindsay, pinning it up. Great flick on. Bell time to run perfectly, getting to the back of the defense. Gow was there, hit a little higher. Of course, that thing's in.
CC, New York doubles her up, taken away by Lawler. With some help from Nell Fettig. Nielsen back to Ronnie Fair. Stoppage time, first half in San Jose. Bay Area with the 2-1 lead. On goals from Julie Murray, and then a penalty kick by Brandi Chastain in the 40th minute after Katja was taken down in the box by Nell Fettig. The last goal happening when Gro Espeseth was off the field getting her head injury tended to. Gro with the ball back out there. Nielsen over the foot of Milbritt.
I'd say the Bay Area is playing this game with a wonderful rhythm. They're all knocking and moving offensively, a great speed of play, and then defensively, they're all working hard. They're usually getting at least 2 people to the ball to try to win it.
Espacet. The cross headed out by Chastain. Fettig keeps it up. Pierman looking to get around Brandy. And the whistle on Chastain, and Pierman is slow to get up. I think New York saying it was the whistle in the area.
That's clearly outside the area. You can see that it was behind the line. Basically, it was a dangerous player. Cleats were up. She sort of gouged her in the upper thigh.
Stoppage time continues. We have had a couple of long delays as players have needed assistance from the trainer. And once again, Jesse Baum from New York will come out there.
I kind of respect Brandy Spunk for actually arguing the call.
Chastain given several yellow cards early on in the season. In fact, she was suspended for the first game against New York after accumulating 3 yellows. And that's when actually Ian Sawyer started tinkering a little bit with the different alignment. And then when Brandy came back is when they really started to take off.
Well, you know, they started in a 3-5-2 and things just weren't working. And they basically started changing their system a bit. A lot of pieces were missing earlier. I mean, Vench was hurt. Remember the first game?
Yep.
She smacked her wrist up a little. So they had all kinds of issues with players in the field. But once they shifted back, with Brandy back there, things started to get solidified and things started to change.
The stretcher out to assist Pierman off the field. After the foul by Brandy Chastain, just outside the area.
Actually, a pretty good first touch to try to run at the defense. And I guess the argument Brandy's trying to sell the referee is I had my leg out there and the girl ran into it. But still, you know, certainly if Brandy looks at it in the replay, she's going to know that's going to be a difficult thing for the referee to ignore. And we certainly hope Pierman's okay.
Just outside the box, a free kick coming up for New York, looking to equalize before they head into the locker room. Fettig and Lawler taking a look at it. Lawler hits it. Jen Lawler in stoppage time in the first half ties it for New York.
That was a remarkable free kick. Perfectly bent inside of the left. I think the ball may have kissed the crossbar and the post. It was so perfectly placed. That was a surgical free kick.
3 chances for New York in the first half. They make good on 2 of them. Chastain still arguing the call that led to the free kick that Lawler planted in the upper right-hand corner of the net. A perfect shot, and now Coach Ian Sawyers will come over to talk about it as well.
Coach, let's go. That's inappropriate. Coach, that's inappropriate. Why is that hard?
Sawyers and Farmer both out there to try and clarify their positions. An incredible first half in San Jose, tied at 2.
Kids today are too soft.
Introducing the first hurt-free antiseptic wash from Band-Aid brand.
Remember how Mom cleaned our cuts and scrapes? Soap and water, right? Short turn. Would you be a man
New Band-Aid brand hurt-free antiseptic wash not only kills germs, it's got lidocaine to relieve the pain.
Where's the sport in that?
Get new Band-Aid brand hurt-free antiseptic wash.
Especially if you got a big old baby in the family.
Band-Aid, the better healing brand.
The raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
The Sonata from Hyundai, with the freedom of America's best warranty plan. 10 years, without a care in the world.
I'm free. Nothing's worrying.
For a limited time, get the Sonata with automatic transmission at no extra charge.
We test dehydration under extreme conditions. We test how the brain works when the body is fatigued. We test over and over in a real lab with real athletes with the very focused goal of improving athletic performance. It's called the Gatorade Sports Science Institute. You can look it up.
That's right, folks. We know many of you have gone through difficult times due to these heavy rains. But don't worry, Exclusive Furniture is here to help you out. We are lowering prices on our entire inventory, so you can get your furniture back at a less expensive price, whatever you need. Living room, dining room, bedroom, and mattresses. And everything has been reduced, so you can take it to your house today. Folks, we know what you've been through, and we want to help you. Come on over to Exclusive Furniture before you go anywhere else. 8677 Southwest 3 Red Gessner, where low prices live!
Diamond Jewelry Factory, the Diamond Jewelry Factory. Diamond can say so many things, all the emotion that story brings. Now there's so much more that you can tell, since we manufacture what we sell. The Diamond Jewelry Factory, look for the diamond in the sky.
Tied at 2, New York and Bay Area. And Brandy Chastain joins us now. And Brandy, what was your take on that last call against you at the end of the half?
Well, I understand what a dangerous play is, and the fact that I hit the ball and Tammy was coming forward, I didn't feel that the intent was to hit her. It's the referee's interpretation, not mine.
Yeah, Brandy, just looking at it, I think from the referee's perspective, whether or not you tried to do it, the foot being out there and her getting mangled, I think she's hanging you for that.
Oh. Mangled, I'm not so sure about that, but fair enough.
Brandy, can you tell us a little about your goal on the PK and your placement of that kick against Gao Hong?
Well, it was nothing like the one in 99. Basically, just wanted to hit it with some pace and, you know, give myself a chance to put it in. I thought I could put it out of her reach, and, you know, I think I just hit it a little bit too hard for her to get it.
Brandy, thank you very much.
Thank
we'll
you.
let you get off to the locker room. Tied at 2 at the half, Bay Area and New York. WUSA semifinal Saturday on TNT.
If you thought 2020 vision was perfect, ask your eye care professional about the AccuView 2 contact lens.
7 out of 10 who wear it see better than 2020. AccuView, advancing the science of sight.
There's more to girls than meets the eye. We're strong and beautiful, no lie. Soft and dry is that way too. Strong and beautiful, just like you.
A strong dryness ingredient and skin conditioners keep you
softer, drier, strong and beautiful, just like you.
Soccer's where I met Tracy. I met Felix. We all play together. We have fun together. He's the coolest. My nickname is Bigfoot. Goalie Queen. They call me Bulldog because I'm really aggressive. Soccer makes me feel pumped up. It gets you stronger. It makes me feel great. Soccer's when I run faster than anyone. I could play forever.
Want to start a family?
Right now?
I just got supplemental insurance.
What's that?
Aflac. Well, if we get sick, our health insurance won't cover things like lost pay or other expenses. This does.
What's it called?
Aflac. I don't know.
Aflac. Without it, no insurance is complete.
Well, no one expected the Philadelphia Charge to get this far, but here they are getting ready to take on the Atlanta Beat in the semifinal game. Atlanta, of course, were the regular season champions, while Philadelphia finished in that fourth and final playoff spot. On this field, Bobby Dodd Stadium, one of these two teams, their season will end. Along with Wendy Gebauer, I'm John Paul Dellacamera. When you talk about both of these teams, you talk about great offense and balance.
Balance is the key for Atlanta. They've scored from so many different players, but I'll tell you what, Cindy Parlow in the air on any kind of corner kick option or a cross is just so hard to match up against with her physical presence. She's great in the air. And then you talk about Parlow, but let's not forget about Hooper. In and around the box, she's so strong. Her physical presence is tough to deal with, and she can get her shot off. And then I'll tell you what, when they're clicking on all cylinders, you got Soon Wen touching it to Parlow, to Hooper, back pass to Sawa, and it's in the back of the net.
As for Philadelphia, well, they led the WUSA in goals scored with 35, scored by 12 different players. Just about anybody can score for Philly.
And Clemens, keep an eye out for her getting in behind the defense and getting her shot off real quickly. She's dangerous doing that. And I'll tell you what, Lue Ling, in and around the box, she's probably got the quickest release on her shot, very powerful. And then Smith, she's a great finisher, and don't let her set up her left foot because she'll fry you.
We'll have it all for you in the second game of our TNT doubleheader. We'll have great scores and great goalkeepers. But after a short break, we're going to go back to the West Coast and rejoin Beth Mullins and Anson Dorrance.
Yow! What's the worst thing about a paper cut? 2 days later, it's still stinging like the devil. How are you supposed to manage the family finances with a distraction like that? Your mom's in luck.
Band-Aid brand just introduced pain and itch relief bandages. A bandage with real pain relief ointment right on the pad.
So just like that, little pains and itches disappear.
New Band-Aid brand pain and itch relief bandages.
Band-Aid, the better healing brand.
Let's do it.
These guys don't look so tough.
Heads up.
I got your back. On your left. Go, go, go. I'm hot, baby.
Time to go for a spin.
Gatorade, bring your game to life.
I'll take the big guy.
Which big guy?
Nobody understands your passion to play like Sports Illustrated for Women magazine. Whether you're trying to make the team or just staying fit, SI for Women is what you want. Heroes, inspiration, nutrition, training, and great gear. Now there's a special offer for WUSA fans. Call now to get a free preview issue and be your best on and off the field. Sports Illustrated for Women. Call 1-800-ALL-STAR.
Come to the only home and garden show big enough for Texas, the Houston House Beautiful Show at Reliant Hall, August 24th through 26th. Over 750 exhibits will give you the latest ideas for remodeling and decorating your home and garden. The Wall Wizard reveals the latest techniques for painting and wallpapering. See TV's The Furniture Guys live Friday and Saturday, and tour the fully decorated and landscaped House of Steel. The Houston House Beautiful Show, the only show big enough for Texas, at Reliant Hall, August 24th through 26th.
Look at that pizza. Yeah. Almost tasted bubbling over with the cheese. Calling my name here. Oh, I better not waste it. Maybe I'll try a little piece. Now you go first and give me some goals. I want to taste a little fun.
Now any large one-topping Peter Piper pizza is just $7.79. Fresh and hot from the oven, nothing's better. And now a large is just $7.79. Better hurry.
But never tasted so good.
Welcome back to San Jose. Our halftime score, the Cyber Ace 2 and the Power 2. Well, while we were gone, 3 lucky fans were given the chance to win $1,000 in the Hyundai halftime kick. Each week, Hyundai Motor America, a charter sponsor of the WUSA, gives every fan walking into the stadium a chance to kick for the cash. And Julia Pierce, a 17-year-old from Santa Clara, was first up. Then Daniel Duarte, a 13-year-old from Oakley, California, and 16-year-old Gina Novak, out of right here in San Jose. All had a chance to take a kick at it. And Beth Mullins, along with Anson Dorrance, a bit of a surprise here in the first half. 3 regular season games, these two teams combined for 2 goals. And Anson, we got 4 in the first half.
You know, we could have speculated that the goalkeepers are the ones to talk about before the game. And yet, look at this. 4 goals by the half. That's unbelievable.
We have seen some spectacular action here in San Jose, and it all started out early, just the 4th minute in for Julie Murray.
Look at this. Katja flicks it. Murray finds a seam, back of the net, 1-zip, and it's appropriate. The Cyber Rays were dominating, but look at this. Gro Espeseth, Jans, back of the net. That's also clinical finishing. Look at this. Nell sort of clips Katja. She runs by, draws the penalty kick, and Brandy, using her other leg, drives it to the back of the net.
And then Brandy involved in the final tally for New York here on the hard foul.
And, you know, she was arguing that, you know, maybe it wasn't. Maybe she did run into her leg. It's hard to say, but you can't dispute Lawler's finish, bending it upper corner.
And it was a perfect placement. And one of the things perhaps that Ian Sawyers, the coach for the Cyber Rays, was arguing about was when the official blew the whistle for New York to take that free kick. Did it come after Lawler struck the ball or before?
Well, you know, it was confusing because while Lawler was running, the whistle hadn't gone off, but then just before she struck it, the referee blew the whistle. So within the rules, I think that's legit if that was Ian's concern.
So you can pick up the whistle here.
Did you hear that? Just before she struck it. So she initiates the run. The whistle hasn't gone on yet. So, but that's legit.
Well, the run of play in the first half dominated by the Cyber Rays, but New York, a couple of good strikes. 2 opportunities, they make good on them, and we are tied at 2.
The Santa Fe from Hyundai. Full-time 4-wheel drive, V6 power, and the freedom of America's best warranty plan. The Santa Fe. You're in for a long, smooth ride.
I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire.
Introducing Venus from Gillette, the first razor designed to make you feel like a goddess. Protective cushions surround 3 blades for the closest shave ever in just 1 stroke. So close, your skin stays smoother longer. And that's something all goddesses are entitled to. Now, individually sealed blades are easy to store, easy to change. Venus, reveal the goddess in you.
Relax, we got supplemental insurance.
What are you talking about?
If we get injured and miss work, we're covered for things like lost pay and other expenses with this.
With what?
Plus, they pay you cash. Great, huh?
Who does?
Aflac. Without it, no insurance is complete.
We've seen it all in the first half. Great goals, great saves, controversy. New York Bay Area tied at 2. Back for the second half in a moment.
Got a bad attitude toward pain? So does Motrin IB. Motrin IB, for people who don't fool around with pain.
With an ordinary Ultrathin, leak is a 4-letter word. Ooh. Stay Free introduces the only Ultrathin with 4-wall protection against leaks. 4 letters meet 4 walls. New Stay Free Ultrathin.
Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain, is almost anywhere you want to go. The world's largest hotel chain tucks you in around the globe. With over 4,000 hotels in over 80 countries, the world's largest hotel chain is Best Western, inviting you to get a good night's sleep. Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain. Call 1-800-WESTERN or visit bestwestern.com.
Now when you order any pot from our exclusive Wolfgang Puck Bistro set, you'll get a full belly. Absolutely free. The Wolfgang Puck Bistro Collection, only on Home Shopping Network. Now when you buy anything from our exclusive Marie Claire R2R collection, you'll get 3 jealous friends. Ooh. At no extra charge. The Marie Claire R2R collection, only on Home Shopping Network.
Tied 2-2 at the half. The controversy at the end of the first half has resulted in Bay Area coach Ian Sawyers getting ejected from the game, arguing the call on Brandy Chastain that led to the free kick, which resulted in Jen Lawler hammering home a perfect shot into the corner of the net. Sawyers arguing the call during the half, and he has been ejected. Tom Sermani, the assistant, now will take over.
You couldn't script a championship series better than this. I mean, the goals, the controversy, the intensity.
The first of two here on WUSA semifinal Saturday on TNT. Atlanta and Philly will follow us from Bobby Dodd Stadium down in Atlanta. We are underway in the second half. The update on Gro Espeseth. She will hold off on the stitches and wait until after the game. She's playing with two fingers that she broke in practice yesterday. And then with a collision with her own goaltender, Gao Hong, she opened up a laceration on her forehead. And she is all taped up, but back out there for New York. Tammy Pierman, who was taken off on a stretcher after the collision late in the first half with Chastain, is also back for New York.
And the way she's moving, she's actually making a case for Brandy's statement that it wasn't as severe as it may have looked to us in the booth.
No changes in either side's lineup coming out of the locker room. And now the whistle will go against Espeseth, and Gro very heated in her argument as she got her boot up too high. Murray and Chastain scoring in the first half for Bay Area. Jans and Lawler scoring for New York. Very dangerous spot here. CC looking for the corner. Punched over the top by Gao Hong. Corner kick, Bay Area.
That was well taken as well. You can see this thing with a clear bend on it. Again, Gao anticipating, saving it well.
Cece will take the corner. In front, Brandy got a head on it.
You know, Beth, I feel for Ian's frustration watching Gao at work here. From this angle, you can see the clear bend on it. Gao actually moving while she's striking it, anticipating that's where she was going.
Lawler's was perfect placement for New York. Cece's almost was there for Bay Area, but Gao Hong comes up with a big save. Which one high over the top was all alone, 6 feet away.
And of course, from that distance, you don't need the power. You need the accuracy. But what a tremendous scoring opportunity as she cuts in front of Fair, drives it over the top.
Actually, was just outside the 6-yard line. Gao says, hey, who's got her? Kelly Lindsay. A couple of deflections. Christina Bell checked by Welchel. Fair keeps it alive for New York. Return by Lawler, who has the equalizer for New York. Tiffany Milbrick had one good scoring opportunity in the first half. Pushed it wide of the goal, 1v1 on Lakeisha Bean.
Finish that thought I had earlier, Beth. I can feel Ian's frustration. I mean, my gosh, his team should be in a much better position than this, and I'm sure that was a part of what caused him to sort of flame on against the referee.
Well, coming up next, it's Game 2 of the WUSA semifinals. The Philadelphia Charge take on the Atlanta Beat. Catch championship drama all weekend long on TNT. Philadelphia 35 goals led the league this year, while Atlanta's defense was tops, giving up a stingy 21 on the season. A lot of goal scorers in that game as well as this one. Katja trying to work around Esposette. Moves it off for Cece. Gao Hong gets there first.
That goal has certainly built Lawler's confidence. Every time she's gotten the ball, it's been fun to watch her. This is a great series. Yeah, the Brazilians teaming up here, spinning defenders around, trying to get Cece in on the left side, just a little too far out in front of her.
Brandy Chastain telling us yesterday that they bring such a passion to the game, and they do things with just such a pizzazz and flair. And it rubs off on the rest of the players, and particularly some of the younger Americans.
Tammy on that one has to score it earlier. Tiffany was in.
Venturini tries to slide it through to Katja. Ronnie Fair was there defensively. Chastain heads it back to Lakeisha Bean so that Keisha can pick it up and boot it. 52nd minute in San Jose, tied at 2. New York in white, Bay Area in purple. 4 first-half goals. A PK, and then the other 3 all scored off of set pieces. And into the second half for New York, where they have struggled. 18 of their 25 goals have been given up in the second half of play this year.
And what you've got to review in your own mind, well, what's the issue? Is it a fitness issue? And look at the Bay Area, the exact opposite.
They come on strong in the second half. Hong lets that one go over the top.
So if the stats are any sign of the future, this half should belong to the Bay Area.
Advantage Cyber Rays. Well, they had the run of play in the first half, no doubt about that, but New York made the most of their opportunities. And in fact, had a chance to be up 3-2 if Milbert would have put that one away. The chance that Tiffany had. It is a hot day here in San Jose. And for the first time this season, in the back of the coach's mind, certainly with the scores tied at 2 apiece, we would go into overtime and then on to penalty kicks, although both coaches told us they wouldn't worry about that until the time came, but certainly could impact the substitution pattern here in the heat in the second half. Dory Staples-Brown, the service into the box. Sarah Whalen. Kiernan trying to run on.
I hope you know it's not my color.
First of 2 semifinals. The winners move on to play for the Founders Cup next weekend in Boston. Brandy Chastain scoring on a penalty kick today. Ian Sawyers, the Cyber Rays coach, ejected at halftime. Assistant Tom Sermani, the bench coach now. It has been a riveting semifinal matchup between these two teams that scored just 2 goals amongst them in their 3 regular season games, and it was a totally different story in the first half of play. Flipped on, Katja. Esposette got there first. Nice play by Oseguera. Venturini tries to serve Katja instead of Ronnie Fair, who has had the difficult task this afternoon of tracking Katja around the field as Suddenly, Sermani's role has changed a great deal, along with goalkeeper coach Jake Cooney sitting there beside him.
You know, people are watching and thinking, well, is this going to be a lot harder for him? Well, not really. He's the former Australian national coach. But let's face it, in our game, all of your work is done before the game begins. This isn't basketball where you're shuttling people in and out or calling plays or timeouts. The Cyber Rays are fine. Ian doesn't have as good a seat, but Sermani will handle it.
I don't think he necessarily have any experience in this field, but what do you do as a coach that can't be out there on the sideline? You got to watch from the locker room.
Actually, I have some experience in this.
I kind of figured you may have had.
And actually, the thing that frustrates you most, one of the reasons you're ejected, is because you've attacked a referee, is you don't get to continue to scream at the referee during the game. That's one of the things you miss most, frankly.
Hard tackle on Milbrit, colliding with Cece. Free kick will be taken. Looks like Nell Fettig. She waits for New York to get some players into the box. Goes wide to Grow. Feeding in front. Pierman, the one-timer. Slid right by her again, but she couldn't get up to get a foot on it.
And this is what's terrifying about this game. I mean, basically, the Bay Area has the game, and yet this could have made it 3-2.
Again, Pierman. Able to turn. Milbrit trying to get some room to maneuver. Fettig with the blast over the crossbar. The WUSA on TNT is brought to you by Clean and Clear. For clean, noticeably clear, beautiful skin. Clean and clear and under control. And by Aflac. Without it, no insurance is complete. And the chance for the New York Power. Nell Fettig let it rip. Good work by Pierman and Espeseth in the penalty area. Grow is there defensively.
Sliding on the only parts of her body that aren't bandaged up right now.
There is a Band-Aid commercial walking around out there wearing number 4 in white. Pierman. Lawler got some help wide left. Cross low and blocked as Nielsen tried to get it into the area.
Very good attacking series for New York, coming from the right side to the left. Well, you saw the chance that Katya missed earlier. This is a similar tremendous opportunity for one of the teams to score and break the deadlock. Redirected in. If she had gotten that on the frame, it had a real chance, and actually she even had a second chance lying on the ground.
Milbrit tracks it down before it gets over the touchline. Tiffany looking to bend it into the corner and just misses to the left.
This is the first time in the game where New York's had a bit of the run of play. Great fake here by Tiff. Fakes the cross, sends Brandy into the air. Tries to bend it. I can't tell if she's trying to finish that thing or just get it back post, but knowing Millie, maybe she was trying to go for it.
Big English on that attempt, and Pierman will come out. Emily Stauffer comes on. Number 23 in white for the New York Power.
But in the game, it's basically been all Cyber Rays. This has been the longest riding time for New York.
Just what Pat Farmer wanted. More people up top. In fact, he was telling us we don't need to have perfect opportunities, even good half chances, just to test the defense.
And riding time, of course, being that wrestling expression for which player is on top.
You are multifaceted in your sports lingo, Anson. At times it has looked like a wrestling match out there. A lot of contact, several collisions. Or Staples Bryan. Blasted out by Gino Segura. 4 first-half goals, 2 of them in the first 10 minutes. And Brandy Chastain with a penalty kick in the 40th, and Jen Lawler off a free kick just outside the box in stoppage time. The equalizer.
So we can hear you clear as a bell.
I wonder who Tom is on the phone with.
Sermani, the new coach, with Sawyers out of the game.
You think he's ordering pizza, Beth?
I probably not at this point. Although perhaps someone is delivering information on the other end of the line to Coach Sermani.
What do you want?
And perhaps some substitutions in the works for Bay Area. And Sermani goes to work on the cards. Murray plays it in front. Galhong is there. A lot of attention giving to Katja. Murray tried to slide it through to Bell. Instead, it's back to Chastain. Chastain knocked down by Emily Jans. Jans scoring the first goal of the game for New York. Her second of the season back in the 6th minute. 62nd minute here in San Jose. Chastain, the free kick, goes to the far side. Lawler boots it out. Lawler with the equalizer. In stoppage time, the blast right into the corner that got by Lakeisha Bean. New York shut out 3 times this year by Bay Area, and they strike twice in the first half as Milbert is pushed from behind. Nell Fettig on the restart.
I tell you what.
Nobody up top there for New York. And we would like to bring in Coach Tom Sermani with the Bay Area Cyber Rays down on the sideline. And Coach, what advice did Ian Sawyers have for you there at the half?
Not a great deal, because we didn't know what was happening until we came back out onto the field. So Ian had to depart the bench fairly quickly. But, you know, we've talked about things at half-time, and, you know, we sort of roughly know in our own mind the potential substitutes we'll be making, etc. So hopefully the game will go to the plan that we want.
Tom, what was Ian concerned about at the half when he was chatting with the referees?
I think we were concerned that when the free kick was awarded, as the girl ran up to take the free kick, or just after she took it, the referee actually blew the whistle. And Ian was just basically saying that he felt that the kick should have been retaken because of that.
Yeah, that's what we speculated, and then we replayed it for ourselves, and the whistle actually went off just before she struck it.
Yeah.
But it is kind of bizarre, because you're thinking that she should wait until the whistle is blown before she even initiates her run, and that was bizarre.
Yeah, I think that was it. I mean, I think the girl obviously who took the kick was just thinking about taking the kick and presumed it was okay to take it, and the referee blew the whistle a little bit late. So, and I can't say if it made a difference to things, but obviously Ian felt strongly about it and felt that the free kick should have been retaken.
Thank you very much for joining us, Tom. Best of luck to you in the second half with your additional duties here this afternoon.
Thank you. I'll probably get more grey hair if that's possible. Thank you.
Tom Sermani, the coach in residence on the sideline for Bay Area after the halftime ejection of Ian Sawyers, who was arguing a foul called on Brandy Chastain just at the end of the half. And shortly thereafter, Lawler's kick, the free kick on the restart, beat Bean, upper right corner of the goal, to tie it at 2. She tries to flick it on, and now word from the sideline is that Pat Farmer, the coach from New York, has now been issued a warning by the official. Well, let's revisit our Aflac trivia question. Who is the only player out of the 4 playoff teams to play every minute of every game this season? And the answer, she's out here with us today, Thori Staples-Bryan. Had played all 90 minutes in all 21 matches this year for the Bay Area Cyber Rays. Cece looking for Murray. Chastain lofts it back. 66th minute here in San Jose, tied at 2 in an entertaining and very intriguing semifinal matchup. Ball is down on the turf in front. Cleared off the 6 by the New York defense.
And now the Cyber Rays have returned to controlling the game.
There is Thori Staples-Bryan. Has been shadowing Tiffany Milbrick all over the field this afternoon. New York has made one substitution, bringing in Emily Stopper, and Tammy Pierman came off. Bay Area now getting set to make a move at the next dead ball. And Carrie Seitz will allow the substitution now as Megan Horvath, the 22-year-old from Santa Clara, will replace Christina Bell.
And Bev, I'm sure part of that is it's hot out there right now. And the pace this game started at was so incredibly active. I'm sure he's looking to get fresh legs out there.
Milbrick looking to run on. Chipped up in the air, and Bean comes off the line. Tiffany had a great opportunity in the first half, has been held in check thus far here in the second. The leading goal scorer in the WUSA.
Well, her responsibilities as the only player high are enormous. I mean, she's surrounded every time she gets the ball. It's not easy for her with the numbers that they surround her with the whole game in this system that New York is playing.
One touch wins. Ping-ponging around the midfield. Chastain tries to settle, throw in New York. Scored the game's first goal back in the 4th minute. Chastain with the other score on a penalty kick in the 40th for Bay Area. The winner here gets either Atlanta or Philadelphia, the second semifinal here on TNT. The championship next weekend in Boston. And the winner gets the inaugural Founders Cup. Espeseth looking for Milbrick. Staples-Bryan had her covered well. Into space and then over the touchline. We'll tune in to TNT for the race to the NASCAR Championship. Tomorrow afternoon, it's Winston Cup Racing from Michigan. For complete schedule information, log on to NASCAR.com. Don't miss championship drama all weekend long on TNT. And I beat him out of the pits there, Anson.
You're quick, Beth.
A terrific weekend on TNT. Racing. Both these teams were quick, starting with the 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of play. Katja tumbles.
That's the same foul Nell committed earlier for the penalty kick. The sort of spin Katja into the ground tackle.
Fettig took down Katja. That resulted in a Chastain penalty kick. Katja returned the favor by getting a handful of Ronnie Fair's jersey on one altercation. And Fair, I believe, issued the yellow card as well in the first half. So
this is one of the few foot races that Tiffany's going to lose. This one to Lori Staples Bryan. And so there's very little space for her. She can't go over the top easily because of Thorey's pace. And she's surrounded because they're playing with one player high.
I think most of the players agree she is the fastest in the league. And of course, one of the highlights of next weekend's championship festivities.
And as we showed you in the pregame, Tiffany is one of the fastest with the ball.
Espaseth and Katja talking things over.
Yeah, that Groh stepped in, clipped her ankle. Being a Brazilian, she went down like a ton of bricks.
The other Brazilian, Cici, looking for Katja. Blocked in front. Ping-ponging around. Venturini settled it for Murray. Katja heads it back into the box and finally cleared.
That's a good example of what Dorn's done for them all year. Wins it, and then a simple pass.
She's able to turn the service into the box. Megan Horvath getting her first touch since entering the game for Bay Area. Chastain, Murray, back to Brandy. Good give and go for Bay Area. Chastain looking for some space. Fettig to Whalen and then Groh with the blast. Milbrit has some white jerseys to help her out, but not enough. Bain switches fields, and Bay will try up the right side. Oh, terrific settle by Katja. Turning in the middle, getting by Welchel, leaves it off to Cici. Cici gets through Fettig.
This is a Brazilian clinic. Take over at the top of the box, combinational play, looking for each other.
Showing a lot of that flair we have come to expect.
A lot of space now on the field as the teams fatigue. In fact, there's a great separation now between the defenses and the front lines in both teams, allowing both units time and space.
Lindsay heads it forward. Katja, touch to Cici. Back to Dorn. Dorn giving some space to Rome. Dorn just outside the box. From almost the exact same spot where Waller took the free kick and scored in the first half for New York.
And we just finished saying how simple Dorn was, and here she makes a 40-yard run with the ball and is taken down, as you were saying, in the exact same spot. Let's see if Cici can do the same thing.
A sub ready to come on for New York, and Groh Espaseth. What a performance. The laceration on her forehead, the 2 broken fingers. She will check out of the game. And Jennifer O'Sullivan, who played collegiately just up the road at Stanford, comes on. And thrown immediately into the fire as New York prepares for the Bay Area free kick. Chastain and Cici. Cici with the left, right at home, who gobbles up the rebound.
And that's gotten Gao in trouble this year. She bobbles the occasional shot, and obviously the Cyber Rays were prepared because they were in on her.
Almost looked, Anson, like she didn't expect it to come all the way through to her.
Well, you know, I don't think she anticipated that Cici was going to serve her a ball in the middle. Maybe she was leaning left, because I think she's read some of the other free kicks well. But this is not the kind of kick that Cici is known for, right at the goalkeeper. I think she may have actually been going, from Cici's perspective, upper left.
Yep.
But just mishit it.
75th minute in San Jose, tied at 2. The winner gets a spot in the WUSA Championship. If we need to, we will play 2 7.5-minute overtimes, golden goal, and then on to penalty kicks if there's no winner in regulation, and a much-deserved rest for Groh. with the assist on the first goal for New York, overcoming multiple obstacles physically and mentally today.
Sarah couldn't figure out then whether to play it back or to turn it outside. By the time she decided, she had no choice but to go outside with it.
Murray and Venturini tried to run onto the back heel from Katja.
Ronnie's out there on the flank. Thank goodness I've got some of my own size to play against for a change, with Horvath out there with her.
Who is it going to be? An opportunity for somebody to be a hero in the first ever WUSA playoffs. Both these teams, the coaches in particular, talked about big game experience and what a difference that can be, especially at a time like this when you look at the Chastains and the Milbrets and the Gauhongs and the Cicis who have been in this situation before. Do they respond better, or is it a youngster who doesn't know anybody better to feel any pressure than just to go out and play? Chastain from Katja. Serves in front. Horvath couldn't get ahead on it. Terrific feed on the cross from Chastain.
Tremendous back heel here to Brandy, who bends it using the inside of her left. Very dangerous across the goal face. Could easily have been redirected in. Very well organized attack for the Cyber Rays.
It's tough to see, too, at home, Anson, just how much ground Brandy has to cover. Up attacking in the far left corner and then has to hustle all the way back for defensive responsibilities. Murray tries to run onto it.
Well, it's very appropriate that the Cyber Rays have the Brazilians, because Brandy plays right back the way a Brazilian would, which is right back, right midfield, and right wing. Or in this case, she's on the left side, left back, left midfield, and left wing.
A little bit of everything from Brandy.
And she can. I mean, we showed that in the pregame clip. I mean, she's got the skill to play up front, the hardness to play in the back, the vision to play in midfield. I mean, she's a complete player.
Katja, and that time the official wasn't buying it. However, she will blow the whistle on Ann Nielsen as Venturini went down hard. Christy Welchel.
He gets up with a bit of a limp, I guess.
Chastain waiting for Milbert, who is taking her time getting into place. Brandy will have a go at it herself right at home. We'll tune in to TNT tomorrow morning at 11 Eastern for Glory's Last Shot. Catch all the live final round action at the 83rd PGA Championship from the Atlanta Athletic Club. It's championship drama all weekend long on TNT, as Tiger Woods has an uphill battle to win his third PGA Championship in a row. Ben Nicholson in the mix to try and grab his first major title.
Great first touch by Venturini to get through Fedek in midfield with her head.
Murray to Katja. She goes with the left foot. Couldn't get enough on it to put it on the frame.
And Beth, look how they're stretched now. We've got the ball in that end, and yet we've got three players at the mid-stripe. Julie serving a ball through. Look at Katja's first touch here. Great first touch to get in behind. I guess she's looking lower right on that one, maybe driving it across for Megan, but the whole series was very dynamic and certainly dangerous.
Venturini tracks it down for Bay Area. Horvath and Fair giving chase. You've been following the WUSA all summer. We can give you a twin update with Ronnie Fair's sister Lori will be playing later today for Philadelphia. The two Augustiniak twins both playing with Atlanta. Jen Tejan will be with the charge. Her sister Margaret out of the playoffs. And, of course, here today over on the Cyber Race sideline, Jackie Little. And her sister Skylar did not make it into the playoffs with Washington.
I saw May Fair in the lobby, and she's hoping for 2 upsets with Philly playing New York in the final so that both of her kids can play in the championship game against each other.
Milbrick, second time the offsides flag has gone up on Tiffany. And Kelly Lindsay, the youngster out of Notre Dame, who the last time these two teams faced at the end of the season, it was Lindsay who was the player of the game for her work marking Tiffany, as we take another look at the offside.
Well, you know, that was close. Maybe on impact, even is on. Hard to see, but it was close.
Emily Jans. Milbrick. Tiffany working on Lindsay. Tried to slide it through to Lawler. 81st minute here in San Jose. A very dangerous time for the New York Power this summer. They have scored 1 time in the final 10 minutes, and they have allowed 10 goals after the 80th minute of play. 5 of those were game winners for the opposition. Chance for Bay Area. The cross. Murray is there for the score! Julie Murray, and it gives the Cyber Rays the lead.
Great ball to split the backs here to Horvath on the right side. Julie Murray, perfect positioning, back post, drives it back in the middle of the net. Tremendously engineered goal. Everything was good, from the serve to get her into this bending ball back post to this clinical finish right into an open net. Look at this, Murray tees it up. Eyes wide open, obviously the whole goal is there. Great ball from Horvath, back post. I think it was a great ball also from Venturini to get her in.
Julie Murray, the Australian national team captain, making the most of her opportunity here in the WUSA. She was telling us yesterday, you know, I went from being dropped from my own national team, came back to become the captain of that squad, and now all over the United States, kids are asking for our autographs. She was telling us the story. One time a fan even asked Katya for her socks after they played. And if she has the game winner here today, she was telling us a lot of her friends and family back home will have a few tinnies at the pub for her. The Power have been down twice today, and on both occasions they have responded with the equalizer.
Looking at it again, you can't look at this enough times. Here's Horvath running in line, bends it beautifully. Murray driving it home, world class. That's our clear view presented by AccuView.
That was a pretty good phone call if that was Ian Sawyers on the line to Tom Sermani to say, hey, get Megan Horvath into the game, as she comes up with the assist to Julie Murray.
Well, the whole thing on that series was good. The final pass to get Horvath in, split the backs. That was outstanding. Bending it back post, that was clinical. And then Murray patiently waiting. Most people just run in. She waited, stuck it.
85th minute, Bay Area, the 2 seed with the 3-2 lead over the number 3 seed New York Power. Winner moves on to the WUSA Championship match for the Founders Cup next weekend against either Atlanta or Philadelphia. Their semifinal is up next. with Jean-Paul Delacamera and Wendy Gebauer at Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta. Pettig trying to chip it up to Milbrick.
New York has now changed their shape. It looks like they're playing with a flat 3.
Looking for Tiffany. And now out of trouble. The WUSA on TNT is brought to you by Soft and Dry. Powerfully clear protection for today's active women. And by new Band-Aid brand pain and itch relief bandages. Band-Aid, the better healing brand. A Brandy Chastain penalty kick. Sandwiched between a couple of scores by Julie Murray. And Bay Area has the 3-2 lead. 86th minute here in San Jose.
Now it actually looks like a 3-4-3 for New York as they try to get back in this thing.
Gino Segura lets Katja take it from there. Across, looking for Horvath. Murray lets it rip. There have been 3 hat tricks this year in the WUSA. Tiffany Milbrick has one of them. Lou Eiling from Philadelphia and Charmaine Hooper from Atlanta. You will see Hooper and Eiling in the second game of the doubleheader. And Julie Murray has 2 goals today. New York pushing forward. Carrie Connors, who has come on, wearing number 30 in white. Pettig wins the foot race. Horvath coming in on Galhon. New York pressing for the equalizer.
Hold it, Jules, hold it.
Chastain and Milbrick both in the air. Brandy wins it. Bay Area has numbers up. Murray chips it in front. Katja lays it down. Horvath!
I think the flag is up. The flag is up.
Flag is up on the far side of the field. No goal. No goal, and a quick restart now by New York. Whalen. Milbrick making a run in the middle. And Chastain stops that momentarily. Katja apparently offside. No goal. And now Julie Murray will come off. Replaced by Lisa Manis.
Tremendous support from the crowd and well-deserved. 2 goals in a match of this caliber. Excellent performance.
Connors turns. Lindsay is there defensively. Everyone for New York on this side of the field now across the midfield stripe. Pettig chips it back in. And a chance now for Bay Area to use a little clock.
Let's check this out and see. Yep, actually you can see Katja. Offsides on the serve. Just behind the line.
Well, unfortunately for Megan Horvath, that would have been the first goal of her career. But Bay Area still with the 1-goal advantage.
She's still going to remember this game. That was a world-class assist.
90th minute in San Jose. Welcho. Chastain with a head on it. Goes right back to Christie. Bay Area trying to get it out of danger. Deflected in front. Jans Tries to slide it through to Milbritt. Tori Staples-Bryan defensively. Whalen deflected down. Milbritt. Tiffany Milbritt. The cross. Bean is there. Offside flag was up. And 1 minute of stoppage time added on here in San Jose. For the 11th time this year, New York has given up a goal in the final 10 minutes of play, and if it stands, it's the 6th time it would be a game winner. The Power pushing forward for one more chance to equalize. Katja on the quick counter. Katja! Too much pace on the touch.
She is powerful, though.
Julie Murray, 2 goals today, including the game winner for Bay Area. If it stands, Cece. The goal all summer has been to win the Founders Cup. The Cyber Rays, moments away from earning a spot in the finals in Boston next week, and there it is. Bay Area is going to Boston. And a shot at the first Founders Cup. Goes to Julie Murray. Aramax will donate $1,000 in Julie's name to the Women's Sports Foundation to help support a new era for girls and women in sports. Murray, 2 goals, including the game winner. Ian Sawyers is back out on the field to celebrate with his team. Bay Area moving on to face either Philadelphia, they're 2-1 this year against the Charge, or Atlanta. They have not beaten the Beat this year. A valiant effort by New York, Emily Jans and Jen Waller with first half goals. But it was not enough to hold off the Cyber Rays. And Murray's goal in the 82nd minute to win it. And down to the field, and Julie Murray is now standing by. And congratulations, Julie, on the win.
Thank you.
And can you tell us about that last goal? How did you sneak in there behind Sarah Whalen?
To be honest, I think I just watched the play basically from building up from the right-hand side, and I thought there's no way I was going to get in there too early. We just actually worked on that yesterday at training, and the beauty about it was Megan knew where I was in the back part of the 6-yard box, and she just perfectly chipped it in right for me to make the end product.
We just saw the replay of your first goal in the 4th minute, and then now we're taking a look at the second one. So effective in teaming up as you did on that first goal, Julie, with Cece and with Katja. What's it been like for you all summer getting a chance to play with the Brazilians?
It's a dream come true. The whole package. It's playing with players like Sissy, Katja, Brandy, Tisha, and of course the up-and-coming American players of the league, and also the simple fact, the dream to play in a professional league like this, which is undoubtedly the best league in the world, and it's just brilliant. I mean, look at our fans. They're absolutely phenomenal, and so are the rest of the fans across the country. It's great to see.
Well, congratulations to you, Julie. You can go enjoy a few tinnies now at the pub, like you told us about yesterday, and best of luck to you in the WUSA Championship. Julie Murray, 2 goals today. Brandy Chastain's penalty kick, the other score for the Cyber Rays. And they advance to the final with a 3-2 win over the New York Power.
Get into the drama of Law and Order, now on TNT 3 nights a week.
You have to talk to me.
The girl is just violent, Jack.
Don't miss Law and Order. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights at 8 on TNT.
When we opened Lawrence Marshall Chevrolet in Jersey Village, we brought with us a 30-year tradition of treating customers like family, with no hype and no hassle. Just a low Marshall discount price every day on every Chevy in our huge inventory. So if you're tired of the phony discounts and high-pressure sales, come to Lawrence Marshall Chevrolet. Now you're closer than ever to your best deal ever on a new Chevy. Lawrence Marshall Chevrolet, Highway 290 at Eldridge. We clobber big city prices.
Si quiere la mejor compra de un auto usado, venga a Dealer Sales en 1919 North Shepherd. Obtenga coche, crédito y seguro en un solo sitio. Venga hoy y salga hoy con un auto y una sonrisa. Aún con crédito malo, falta de crédito, divorcio o bancarrota, Dealer Sales le puede ayudar. Venga a Dealer Sales en 1919 North Shepherd en The Heights. Refinanciamos autos reposeídos o perdidos por bancarrota. Venga a vernos en Dealer Sales y llévese su auto hoy.
Cece enjoying the appreciation from the crowd. A 3-2 win over New York for the Bay Area Cyber Rays. And congratulations to Lakeisha Bean, the goaltender for Bay Area.
Thank you very much.
Keisha, what is it like for you as one of the younger players in the league now to have an opportunity to go on and play for the first Founders Cup?
I mean, I'm absolutely elated to be here right now. Just the pressure of it all, it's kind of eased a little bit. I mean, I know we have a huge battle ahead of us, but right now I'm just celebrating it in front of our fans. As you can hear, they're just awesome, and it's just a great place to be right now. I've never been in this kind of experience, and I was just excited for every minute of it.
How did you and the rest of the defense make sure you regained your composure after the tough finish to the first half when they scored late? You came out and you pitched a shutout in the second half.
Well, it was tough, but we calmed down and we realized that both of their goals came off of free kicks and not during the run of play. So we just showed up some things. I mean, they played good defense the whole way through. It's just those free kicks that caught us. So we made sure we didn't make stupid fouls in front of the box and kept playing what we did, how we did in the first half.
You've got either Atlanta or Philadelphia. I know you guys must want another crack at the Beat, who you have not managed to get a win against this year.
Absolutely, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. You know, we're going to Foxborough, and I think that's the important part, and we'll deal with who we play later.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you.
She's got an NCAA championship and now going for the Founders Cup as a professional. She will head into battle next weekend in Boston with the Bay Area Cyber Rays, the 2 seed, moving on with the 3-2 win over New York.
Thank you.
Anson, we've got Philadelphia and Atlanta coming up next.
Well, that's going to be a tremendous game, and, you know, if it's going to be like this in every semifinal, I mean, gosh, what an amazing game. It's one of the best games I've seen all year.
Plenty of goals, plenty of scoring opportunities, some controversy. A memorable afternoon here in San Jose. For Anson Dorrance, I'm Beth Mowens. Philly and Atlanta coming up.